We have breaking news for you. The Calgary Stampeders are returning to the Grey Cup Finals for the third year in a row. We are live here at McMahon Stadium, where the Stamps defeated the Winnipeg Blue Bombers 22-14. They will be moving on to play the Ottawa Red Blacks in the Grey Cup Final. And of course, this was a very exciting game. It was quite the nail biter. Eric Rogers, he had a very good game, scoring multiple touchdowns, but I really do want to talk about the fans. They are very happy with this game, well, especially the Stamps fans. The energy here was just so high. Everyone just so excited for what is next for the Calgary Stampeders. Obviously, I can't say the same for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, but in terms of those fans, we had the chance to speak with them earlier today at a tailgate party.
Go, Stamps, go! Go, Stamps, go! Go, Stamps, go! Go, Stamps, go! Go, Stamps, go!
I hope it's done by the first quarter. Just blow them out.
Yeah,
blow them out.
500 yards.
Yeah.
Boom.
We flew out, we flew out on Friday, came for the Flames game, and now we're going to watch the Bombers win today. So.
You know what, the sad part is he walked over here. We have this tent, like, we've had it for years and years. He points out that these are actually Blue Bomber colors. We didn't even realize it. We're mortified. We're running to Canadian Tire, getting some red spray paint, and spray painting this whole thing. Right as soon as we finish our Coca-Colas.
Do you want a close game? What do you want today?
A big win.
A big win.
The last time the Calgary Stampeders faced off against the Ottawa Red Blacks was back in 2016, and the Stampeders lost to them that year. So we'll see what happens this year when they play against each other next week in Edmonton. Reporting live from McMahon Stadium, Brittany Rosen, City News.
Brittany Rosen has reaction for those who are holding up that they could win the Grey Cup.
First of all, the Stamps are in the lead, and the fans are getting a little bit tense here as they're hoping to continue some of that momentum. We are here at home and away, and this is just one of the many spots around the city where these fans are really coming together to cheer on their favorite team. And, you know, I've been talking to a lot of fans, and they say they really hope this third Grey Cup is the charm. And the fans, like I said, they've just been bringing the energy and all the passion, right, guys?
Nervous?
I'm thinking third time's a charm. This is it.
I think all of our energy is pumped up. The city's energy is pumped up, right?
Third time's a charm, right?
Exactly. Third time's a charm.
Right now, having lost the Olympic bid, you know, sports kind of has taken a backseat. So I think that if we win today, it'll really, you know, it'll help the city.
They play really well throughout the season, but sometimes they fail at this last game. So let's hope that this year they're better.
This year we're going to win.
I'm pretty excited.
Not as 50-50, so.
I think, honestly, it's kind of been a little bit more low-key, just because we're used to it now, right? It's sort of expected that we make it to the end, and so now I think that we really need that win to push us over the top.
I think they're going to win big.
So as you can see, these passionate fans, they're really hoping for a win tonight. A lot of pressure on the Stamps to really come through, and we'll continue to bring you more reaction. But for now, I'm going to send it back to Crystal, who is live at the Grey Cup at the Commonwealth Stadium in Edmonton. Crystal. Yeah, Crystal, we are here at home and away, and we have been here since the beginning of the game, and the crowd has just been going wild, especially when the Stamps get those touchdowns. I wish you could be here right now. I really wish you could be here just to see the atmosphere and just how passionate these fans really are. And speaking of that passion, I have one of those fans here with me right now. His name is Jonathan. Jonathan, you have been here since the beginning of the game. What do you think so far?
Well, so far so good. You know, we're up, so that's a good thing. It's better than being behind by 10 points.
What did you feel before coming into this game, knowing that it was our third Grey Cup?
Well, you know, obviously you don't want to be branded as the big game, the losers year after year, but getting to the Grey Cup 3 times in a row is, I mean, that wouldn't happen if they weren't a good team, but I think today's going to be the time they convert into a win.
And what about Bo Levi Mitchell, what have you thought about his performance so far in this game?
Well, you know, he's been solid. It's tricky conditions out there. He had a couple of picks, and so that's not what you're looking for, but he's had a few good plays as well, and it's he who laughs last, really. We'll find out at the end of the fourth quarter.
What do you think a win would mean to Calgary tonight? What do you think, taking home this Grey Cup, what would that mean to fans like you?
Well, I think it would change the narrative. Everybody wants to talk about that we lost the last couple of Grey Cups, and getting there is great, but winning is better. So I think everybody would love to have a parade later this week.
And what have you noticed about the overall vibe here amongst the fans? Is it different than the past couple of years when we've made the Grey Cup?
Well, I was home last year watching, so I don't know. It was my wife and my cat and myself. This time, obviously, everybody here is having a good time, and I think everybody's feeling optimistic and feeling good. So it's a good vibe in here for sure.
Can I have a cheer?
Yeah, go Stamps, go! Let's do it!
All right, so you heard from the fans that they're really hoping for this win here, and hopefully they come through. They are up right now, so we'll just see, the last quarter or two still left in the game, but for now, we'll send it back to you. Well, it looks like the third time is the charm. The Stampeders are taking home the Grey Cup, and as you can see, people are so happy right now. They have been pushing for this for 2 years, and now their dream has finally come true. Stamps fans were on the edge until the final seconds.
I think we were really nervous, but they did awesome.
Oh my gosh, it was like, hang on, you can do it, you got this.
Usual Calgary panic.
But not all CFL fans had a good night.
Not impressed at all. Pretty sad. He said this is the worst day of his life.
The past 2 years have been quite a journey, and finally, the wait is over. This win gives not only Stamps fans, but the entire city a reason to celebrate.
Feeling good, just like we said at the halftime. It's going to happen this year.
I'm feeling amazing. I'm so glad that our team finally did it. It's awesome.
It's been 3 years back to back that, we've been waiting for a Grey Cup, and we finally got it back in Calgary.
It's like a good redemption moment. Exactly. Yes. It really gave the fans what we needed. They really pulled through.
We feel fantastic. This is what it's worth, all this energy, and it's great.
In Calgary, Brittany Rosen, City News.